Hi guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I will be repotting another Cattleya. So this is how to repot your Cattleya part 2. So in the previous repotting video I repotted a bare root Cattleya. This is a fully potted up Cattleya that has outgrown its pot that I now want to repot. So as you can see, this Cattleya has grown to one side of the pot. It is very top heavy, so I now need to remove it from this pot, put it in a bigger pot, and I might take off a section of it and mount it on my tree. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and thanks for watching. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is to try and remove this orchid from the nursery pot. So I will be squeezing the sides very gently to try and loosen up the roots, because as you can see it's a very overgrown Cattleya orchid. Look at that kiki on the side, more than one. So I think I'm going to mount a section of this orchid because it is so huge. So you squeeze it up until you, wow, look at roots guys. There's so many roots on this orchid, and they're all healthy roots because they have been in the nursery pot for so long. That's why they are so white, but they're all healthy roots. So now I'm going to be loosening up the roots on this orchid to remove the old medium that it was planted in and wash off the roots. So that is a sack that I had some fertilizer in. I had some slow release osmocote fertilizer in that sack that I just took off. So I am cleaning the roots just to get it healthy. This Cattleya has been in this nursery pot for a very long time. It was given to me by a friend who had it for a very long time, and from she purchased it she never did a repot, and I got it and it bloomed for me twice and I never did a repot either. It's a purple bloom as you would have seen at the beginning of the video. So when you have orchids like these and the roots are so healthy, that's a good sign. But I will be trimming back some of the roots because as you can see the under roots are very dark, so I'm going to be washing and trimming some of those. So it's a little tight knit because it has been in the pot for so long, so it might take a little time to clean up everything and just loosen up all the medium, the stones from it. It was in charcoal and stones only, no coconut husk or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead now and clean the roots. Okay, so we have loosened up most of the roots from the orchid and took off most of the medium, so now we're left with only roots. So we're going to go ahead now and just divide this orchid. I'm going to use a section of it for mounting, and another section I will be putting it in a hanging basket. So ensure that whatever cutting utensil you are using, you sterilize it properly with alcohol or sanitizer. So I'm cutting off the section with the new growth, so that section can continue to grow. I think I'm going to mount that section, and then the section with the older growth I'm going to put it in a hanging basket. So as you can see guys, this is an orchid with a lot of suckers, a lot, and it's also a very healthy orchid. So we're going cutting off that section and then put it in the basket and on the tree. Not sure which tree I'm going to mount it on as yet, but for now I think I might do a separate video with the mounting of that section. I'm not sure as yet. so you have to take care to ensure that you don't damage too much of the roots. And there it is, nicely taken off. So there it is, guys. I have sectioned it in two. So the bigger section will be in the hanging basket, and then the smallest portion right here will be mounted on the tree. So I'm going to be rinsing off the orchid because most of the roots are healthy, so I didn't do a lot of trimming this time around because most of the roots are healthy. So I'm using my favorite go-to water, which is the garlic water. So I soak the garlic in it from before, like 2 hours before the video, and then I use that to wash the roots. It helps to keep away pests and helps with fungus or any bacteria that the plant might catch after exposing its roots. So I am using my go-to mix, which is the charcoal, stones, and coconut husk. I don't know, I just love this mix because it just works great for my orchids. And since the Cattleyas, they like to be drained properly, it is the best mix, in my opinion, to use. There are other good draining mixes that you can use, but I use what is available to me and what I find to be very easy. So I'm breaking up the charcoal just to ensure that it's not too big going in the hanging basket, and it can be easily and evenly distributed. So this is the hanging basket that I will be using, and if you know these baskets, they are easy to drain, and it comes with this ready-made imitation of a coconut husk, so it is easily drained. So this is a basket that I will be using. So now I'm going to be putting in the charcoal in the basket. So there it is, I put it in the basket, and then we'll be putting some coconut husk. The charcoal is at the bottom around it to help it retain moisture, because you know that we're just putting it in a new medium and new container. So look at those roots, they're so healthy and nice. Guys, disclaimer, I am not a professional at repotting orchids or anything like that. I'm just showing you how I grow my orchids. I'm sharing with you my ideas, what I do in growing my orchids. So if you know any other way that can be done, you can feel free to let me know, but this is what I do, and I'm just sharing it with everyone so everyone can be successful in growing orchids. Because I struggled at first in growing orchids until I realized that the key is really in the medium that you give them and the amount of air that you allow to pass through their roots. So it's just my opinion and my way of doing it. So I'm putting in the stones to help to stabilize the basket along with the charcoal and so, but you know, the stone, it would have the weight, so it helps to stabilize the plant. So there it is, centered in the hanging basket, and I'm putting charcoals around it just to top it off. So I use the stones to stabilize it so it won't move too much in this basket. So there it is, guys, fully potted up and watered in. It's in a lovely hanging basket. Just beautiful. Look at that beauty, guys. So beautiful.